Dragons. Okay. Hey YouTube, back for another challenge. This time the deck that has won the poll is dragons. We're gonna try to build a deck with as many dragons as we can. And try to win 2 out of 3 games on ladder. If we manage to do so, we have succeeded. If not, then we are sad once again. Okay, so we got 3 options for factions. I can either go Scoia'tael, I can Scoia'tael monsters, or oh, I guess it has to be Scoia'tael. These are both Scoia. Okay, so we're not going Kelly. I need to make room for a deck. Probably Strike. We might change this. Dragon. There we go. Dragon's Dream doesn't count. I am making this executive decision. Dragon's Dream is not a dragon. So what does this make us want to do? We have some damage here. P-Strike helps complete Blaze's removal. So I don't want to like keep Aquist alive. Guerrilla Tactics does that better. This is just random 8. Like, it's not a dragon either. No, but it's good if I'm gonna play a bunch of dragons. Scorch and Shiryu. I think Scorch. I could see going Shiryu. Shiryu's kind of bad with Aquist. Man, there's so many Scoia'tael cards that want you to play other Scoia'tael cards. Like, I was thinking maybe I could go engine heavy and play, like, Pavko and Dunka. But both of those don't want you to play neutrals, which is a bit of a problem when your deck has to have Villain Trettenmirth, Aquist, Mirgtabrock, Synthesis Blaze. Isn't only dragons? Yeah, unfortunately there aren't enough bronze dragons. What's our bronze package gonna be? I don't even know. It's why such a weird faction to do this in. It's so parasitic. So much stuff in ST demands you play other ST cards. Like, there's nothing exciting to play on our 4-piece here. It's just a couple of value cards. We could go Madoc. I don't really want to go Madoc. Play the movement package, maybe? The movement package can protect our dragons. And if we want to go Engine-y to try to force Aquist and Blaze through, this would be the way to do it. Yeah, I think this makes sense. Let's see. Got plenty of space. Traps. Traps doesn't have any synergy here. Don't go with so many neutrals. Dunka could get cut. On one hand, like, Dunka with a lot of neutrals is kind of good, right? It concentrates the buffs, lets you hold your carryover rather than force it distributed on cards you're going to play in the same round. Oh yeah, I do have to be careful with matrons and Bork. That is a thing. This works. Did I go wide enough? Oh, this is... Huh. I don't know. This is the most that I can find that would be dragons, like, rewarding you for playing the dragons. Like, at least by playing all these movement engines, you're splitting your opponent's removal, forcing them to use removal on these rather than these. Let's try it. Let's try it. It ends up not being the most interesting looking deck, but All dragons, just not a great prompt. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know what else you can do here. It might have felt more like a dragon deck if we went monsters. Then we get like Carapace to protect the dragons. I mean, I'm not gonna mulligan the dragons. Try to take advantage of them.
Pride is all we've left.
Maybe I'm mulligan Mirk to Brock. That one's pretty bad. Foundry run all 7 Geralts. That was the other option. The chat decided against. It'll probably be in the poll for the next one as well. I'll try to leave the second place one in the list of options.
Like a pimp fit if it pass indeed.
Blaze 10? 11? Oh god, red dive. 11. What is Hunger doing with a pred dive? Hello? Hello? I'm scared. Tortoise Camp. Nope. Not there. Also an 11 for 10, which could get locked. This may be the worst Elderbear in the game. Kill a larva while I can. You can put him in chat whenever. We did that one last week, though. It went very poorly. Should watch Tourney Game.
Are you fucking kidding me? Catnip instead of crown?
Viper Alchemist. I did like that Nilfgaard deck a lot more when people were taking more wholesome lines with their location. It is pretty nonsense that alchemists are just getting played blind. Yeah, I mean, they used to just like clog with a Viper Witcher, get a little bit of carryover value that way. Play the engine one. But once people realized that it was better to just blind Alchemist, that deck got real unfun to play against. Why'd he put that melee? Yeah, the challenges were fun last week. Decided to keep doing them. He's just predatory dive Vi. Okay. I guess that explains a little bit. So I've got 2 tall removals in my deck. I'll play the castle. Probably have to if he's playing Haunt, right?
Humans are scum. I prefer elves, dwarves, or pixies even.
Witcher Mentor. Witcher Mentor is worse than Witcher when I have a sentry going, isn't it? Kill the Banshee. How? I don't have the adrenaline yet.
I'm back. Your blood will warm my bones.
Oh, yeah, I could see that being worth it. That probably would have been worth it. I did forget what leader I had.
I Hi-ho! Hi-ho!
That said, I don't know. We've got a lot of engine value right now. Yeah. Things are probably stronger. Well, I still get to play the cat witcher. It's just I play it on the back row. It sort of just let me save a leader charge, right? Like, I don't think I needed the points. Are there any good dragons? Film Chat and sees some play. It's gonna be real good here. Like, I think we just win, right? As long as we find our golds. Just don't miss Ike Gezras. Should be fine. Got a larva and his haunts. Don't really need to force anything here. Happy to just take this pass. I am a little bit concerned about a second predatory dive, but not seriously worried. Okay, well... Golds? No. Man, come on! This deck does thin worse than the other one. Like, we didn't really thin at all, but... Anytime you have as many golds in your deck as bronzes, feels bad. All the forest. I can't afford it if I'm fitting all the dragons. Like, my cut is actually just a dragon. Or I'd be cutting Gezras to fit in Call of the Forest. Just kind of defeats the point. So Ike is a big deal. I think I'm P-striking that. Also, I should be putting stuff melee.
They cannot see us.
Yeah, I work for the poor meters. Better than working for humans.
So much deck to go for. If you're just starting out, is there any faction that like stands out to you that you really want to try? Just play the Blaze, maybe. I can't deal 4, right? No, it doesn't have Zeal. This card's terrible. And the Arrakis Swarm deck? Yeah, building towards that is fine. It's not a terrible deck to land the game on either. Some of the neutrals that you're crafting get used in other decks as well. Stuff like Triss Telekinesis, just a fine card. Might be meta dependent, but it's never terrible. Like, even in the metas where Arrakis Swarm was bad, it always had its matchups. It's always like a fun deck to play if you like playing those kinds of decks.
I didn't sheathe it till the ground was slick.
Cat Witch is on. This is gonna have to be played melee. Guess I can kill one of the Vargists. That might matter. It's the only synergy with dragons, yes. The movement stuff sort of has synergy with the rest of our deck, but our opponent wants to kill our movement engines because they matter more. I don't think we need to get Rust to win. I think we're okay. We might not have needed any tile removal here to win, honestly. I don't think the dragons helped. I mean, Villain Trentonworth puts the nail in the coffin, right? The Octfist let us kill one of the Bargists. It's not nothing. Go, go, dragon role player. Nah. Who needs your good cards if you're just gonna queue in the Vi? Easy every time.
Let's get this over.
Yurden. Keep card. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't think I've played against Predive Vi before. I've heard it existed, but I hadn't seen it. The human form of Saskia? I have the one that's a dragon. If it has the dragon tag, it's in the deck. Dragons versus insects? Exactly. Mighty dragons would never lose to a lowly caterpillar. I don't think that one played Predive. It played like Thunder, Heatwave, Imlerith's Wrath.
There is but one punishment for traitors.
Tactical decision. Maybe it's low interaction off guard. Yes, you have already said that. I have already said it has been voted on a couple of times. It will probably be in the next poll. I can't beat this card. I'm going to assume that he's Clog, since I saw Roach too.
I'm impressed.
Imagine the dragon burns the Skullgrim. That's one way to get him. They're gonna discard Marauder next. Discard Necromancy. Okay. I'm pretty sure he knows. You can't play this deck and not be familiar with this line, right? Okay. So what we do this, this, and then I guess Saskia. Maybe you could have like snuck down a Cat Witcher instead. I don't know. I don't think that works. Unless they just like armor. But Helga's gone. We are not clogged. Get some looks into our deck to try to find Castle Gaten. Like would be cool, I guess. Bork. Oh, Bork's pretty important. I'd like Bork. Yeah, I don't think so.
Don't make me laugh.
Focus on it. Quiet the noise in your head.
Get rid of an alchemist there. It's kind of cool. Or not an alchemist, a mentor. I believe in the Ike. Although I maybe shouldn't. Okay. Missing the Bork's a problem.
Magic dies. This world dies with it.
My gold's gone today. There was one game where we drew them all. No tortoise.
Are you fucking kidding me? Catnip instead of crowns?
How's the dragon deck doing? We beat Vi. I think we're losing to Clog.
Nothing will stop us.
Maybe we can sneak this down.
Dole! Blathana!
No, there's no way. He still has the other credit weapons. What dragons do I have? All of them. Every dragon that I can put in the deck is in the deck.
If it's peace you desire, prepare for war.
The only one missing is Kelly. Nope, Mirg's in the deck.
First, you must learn to flash.
Well, it's not so much that it made the cut, so much as the challenge is play dragons, so we're playing dragons.
Humans are scum. I prefer elves, dwarves, pixies even. What is truth if not an illusion?
What's better than a dead noble? Two dead nobles.
Continue going after the sentry. Probably supposed to kill the assimilate. Next turn we're jamming the Gezras.
Your life is worth a great deal, my lord. Take comfort in that. Hush, monster. Don't growl.
Or did I get? I like Thornbreaker. The gameplay's kind of bad, but the story's fun. Let's play Blaze here. Just commit to playing the next turn. Probably not getting a target on it anyway.
Lady Fortune.
So this is going back. I want space. So the matron gets to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 would block the matron, so I put this melee.
The unworthy shall be punished.
Then the Gezras keeps the sentry alive. I think we win, right? Did we not need the dragon? I think we didn't need the dragon.
Blade's just an extension of
Got him. Nor did we need the sentinel that we bricked. That was... I don't know, these dragon games don't really feel like dragon games, but we win the challenge. Movement Scoia'tael with bad golds, still capable of winning games. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? Yeah, our opponent running out of removal was surprising. I thought for sure that Sentinel was gonna die. There, Sentry. The movement payoff thingy. I'll put up a poll for the next one.
Keep a stiff neck.
One more game though. We've already won the challenge, but will we get the clean sweep? Probably not against Pockets. Pockets got a lot of tools to beat us. Drill's gonna be tough. Philip is really good. At least like deal 3s don't do anything to us.
Oh, I'm feeling sleepy, grumpy, dopey, and bashful.
What's your suggestion? There's already a Geralt deck in the suggestions. I don't know if I want 2 things like that in the pool.
No sound as sweet as a click.
Let's hurry.
One card of every prov cost. It just feels a little too loose. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you could look at top decks that are very similar to having 1 card in every prov cost.
Now this is a knife. Oh, you've done it now.
What do you mean you don't know why? Just hasn't won a poll for the challenges. Pretty easy to answer why. No one really suggested it. Doesn't really seem to be something people care about seeing.
Yeah, I work for the Prometheus. Better than working for humans.
So putting this to 9 makes it go to 10 after the sentry, so it's out of Philippa range. We just tries to get a bunch of coins to try to yoink it this turn.
Better luck next time.
Does appear to be what he's trying to do. And I think I don't want to minor the sentry, because he might pivot to just fill up with that. I guess I get paid 8 if I don't boost it. Okay, sure. Whatever. Using this does mean if he Pontars the Cat Witcher, I didn't have the ability to boost it back up. So he gets to fill up that now. I could pass. If I'm getting his Philippa, I'm pretty happy. Let's just play the castle.
Style. That's right. I like fighting with style.
He's got coins. If he tries to spend them on a Jackal, I have Ike.
I've no mercy for your kind.
It's rough, but not the end of the world.
Dole! Blathana!
It's a pretty silly complaint, considering you can say that about most decks in Gwent. It's one of the selling points of Gwent. The decks are very consistent. You can do your plan reliably. I don't know why people pick on Syndicate in particular for that. When you play against Skellige, it's the same. They like play a boat, play some ping bronzes. When you play against monsters, they play in Dragolarva. Thrive it a couple times with bronzes. Feels pretty good. Chill is pretty good. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. I mean, just in general, decks tend to have plans that they go out to accomplish in round 1. This White Dragon was overrated. By who? Do you mean like in the Blue Eyes format? And what was it, like 2016, 2017? I would agree with that. The deck was pretty terrible. In Duel Links, certainly that deck was a joke. I don't know what people were doing. That was the freest of wins.
Hearty hankering for Gwent.
Okay. But Philippa and Drill are gone. Granted, both my sentries are gone.
One man's battlefield is another man's ripe patch for harvest.
What do I have left? A Gezras that always dies to a payday. I want to have a dry pass card just in case. Cool. Make damage number of card online. I don't know what you're asking. All gold hands, minus our best gold. let's look at these dragons. We played some good cards. Then we might be winning this game.
Remember, this will be our little secret.
Get to kill Cleaver. It counts for something, right?
Here, if it ain't something anyway.
That stairs.
11. It's very expensive. I don't want to try to scorch it. I'll get something else to scorch.
I didn't sheath it till the ground.
No. My boar.
Cut the grid, or I'll cut your dog.
Golden dragon.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Is it bad enough? Is his last card bad enough? Please? No spender? Oh, shock. Never mind.
The time is short. The light of wolf and storm is nigh.
He got me. Okay, well, still won the challenge. Can't complain. What is the next one gonna be?